Well, we're back home.
Hello.
It's kind of a creepy little wave, like, hello. Oh, man.
So little sitting next to you.
I know, right? Well, I mean,
I'm kind of slouched.
Stay comfortable. Stay comfortable. So, you had your surgery on Thursday.
Thursday morning.
It is now Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We got home Friday.
Right.
And you've been recovering since. I'll let you kind of take it from there.
So, I mean, I wasn't nervous about the surgery at all.
Mm-mm.
Even they came, we got there bright and early.
You weren't nervous about the surgery at all, but we did have a little bit of a mini moment, freak out, with all your pre-prescriptions.
Oh my god.
So
we had filled all of my post-op prescriptions.
Minus
one pre-op.
Show them that shiner there.
And one pre-op. And the morning of, I was supposed to drink that Clear Fast drink, which I did.
You did that. Yeah.
And take another pill in the morning to help with nausea and stuff coming out of anesthesia. And somehow, I think my bag of prescriptions got thrown away. So I was seriously having a freak out moment.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. So that was the only freak out. And Andrew's like, well, we have to go.
So it's not the end of the world. Go.
So, yeah. So we went, and it was fine. They ended up calling them back in, and it was all good.
Well, they were relieved, too, because the one prescription you did not fill was the pain relief for home.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, they were like, oh, good, you still have that one.
Yeah.
So they filled the rest of them, got all those taken care of.
Yeah, so we got those taken care of. Got to the hospital. They get us back in a room. Started the IVs. Or IV. One IV.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, they saw a preview of that a minute ago.
That there was the first attempt at an IV. And she blew my vein. So then we ended up on this side, which is much better.
That's normal.
Normal, yes. Actually, it was right there.
That was that one. I think that's tape.
No,
oh, no, that's just something else.
It's just another bruise.
Probably where they drew blood.
Oh, no, that was in my hand.
Oh, okay. Either way.
Who knows? But yeah, surgery was a complete success. Perfect.
They got it done. Yeah, they got it done in a half an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Came out and talked to Andrew and let him know, and got back to my room after being awake for a little while. I don't remember any of that.
It had been a couple of, I'd say about an hour or two.
That you had to wait.
That I waited.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
I don't remember exactly how long, because by then I was already so freaking tired already. Yeah. I did fall asleep in the waiting room for I think maybe half an hour. Thankfully my stepmom was there, so she just kind of kept an eye on me as well. But yeah, so we got you back. We've got some video. We'll definitely post that at some point. Not a whole lot. Not as much as I did when I was in the hospital, because as good as quick as your surgery was, recovery has been slower.
Very, very slow. Yeah, so I have 5 incisions on my belly. 4 of them are absolutely fine. They don't hurt, nothing. But the main incision where they did most of the work it's very tight. And anytime I move, it just pulls. It feels like it's pulling. Yeah. But other than that, I mean...
Other than that, you've been fine. I mean, you had some gas pains the first
day.
The first day, oh my God, when I first went in to see you. And, Ryane did a video, part of my video was when she first walked in to see me. I was all right. I was groggy. Mm-hmm. I walk in, and she is just in total pain. So this sucks. I hate this. You were just... I felt so bad. Your gas pains, you were just hating it. But later that evening, eventually, it all went away, as I figured it would. And I'm glad you haven't had any additional gas pain.
No.
But that day was it. And then it's just now, it's a main incision on her right side, which the doctor had told me was going to be the main source of any discomfort.
Right.
Because that's where they did all of the primary work. It's the deepest cut. It's, you know, all that good stuff.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough one.
It's very bruised. And then I have some bruising on my lower abdomen. Probably just from them doing work and stuff.
Yeah, bruised, but there's no incision.
So
it's very...
it's kind of weird. But, you know what that could be from? I wonder if that was from the heparin shots.
Oh, is that where they did them?
They did 2 of them on this side.
Oh, it could be.
Could be.
Oh, good call.
But I don't know. But, I mean, that doesn't hurt either. Even this one doesn't hurt, as nasty as it looks. But, yeah, so now it's just staying home, getting up and moving a little bit more, trying to get fluids in, which I've done better. I've done much better.
You're doing better. It's been a struggle, and I feel like I've been kind of an ass because I keep telling you. And well, no, but you have. I mean, that's the big thing is right now is getting up and moving. Which now that we're sitting in our bedroom right now. When we first got home, we were in our family room for the first day on the couch, which is nice and comfortable, but it is very deep and it does sit a lot lower.
Yeah.
So the problem was, especially with that incision for you, was getting up and down.
Getting up.
You were just, you could tell it was just not fun.
No, it wasn't.
Now, at least in our bed, which we've got a bed frame and everything else, so it sits nice and high up.
And there's a little stool next to me, so I can get up in the bed better.
The baby stool that we used to use for Scarlett with potty training and stuff.
Yeah.
But it works. I mean, it's only like about 3 inches tall.
But it works.
But it actually is just enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. They did say not to weigh for at least the first 3 days because, you know, they filled me up with fluids the whole time I was there. I did get on the scale this morning.
I don't remember. It
was one of my bathroom trips. I got on the scale and I want to say I was back down to what I was when I first went in. All the fluids have kind of flushed themselves.
Yeah, because you did actually step on the scale a couple of days ago when you were here back home.
Yeah, and it was like 5 pounds more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's just because of all the fluids.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't exactly paying too much attention to that one.
Yeah, but. So I mean, right now it's
just recovering from the incision.
Yeah,
so
but I have this. We got this thing from. I think we got this for Scarlett.
Scarlett, when she was talking about her back.
Her back hurting, and it's just this long.
Those microwave heating pads.
Yeah, you just pop it in the microwave, and I just lay it right on top of my incision, and it's been a lifesaver.
I microwaved that thing so many times the last couple of days.
It's been awesome.
But hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
And she'll still take some pain medication that we did get prescribed. We're, as needed, of course, but not trying to go too overboard with it.
No, it's Tylenol with oxycodone.
Chloe.
Oh, Chloe, hush.
Hey, Chloe. Chloe. Oh my! Somebody walked by with the windows down.
Come here, girl.
You zip it.
Whatever. So a normal dosage is 15
milliliters every 6 hours.
Every 6 hours, and I've been taking 4 to 5 milliliters about every 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I basically about a third of the dose. So I don't want to take too much, enough to take the edge off of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and,
it's just
I might doze off a little bit to sleep, but.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's just this one incision that's
just getting over that recovery on that incision.
Yeah, it's so tender, so tight. Like you can tell it's tight. Mm-hmm. But it's good. We did decide that we're not going to be traveling for Christmas.
Yeah.
Just because
it's still too close.
It's way too close. So we'll be home for Christmas and make a trip back to Toledo, maybe sometime late January. Yeah. Early February. We'll see what happens there.
Right. No, and
by then I'll be closer to being off of my soft foods.
Right.
So I'll be able to start incorporating
at least some small amount of regular food.
Real food. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just trying to get fluids in and work on some protein today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you've been working on some fluids, but you got to get back into getting some protein. You've been taking some vitamins now. You've been working on that yesterday. So, I mean, it's really trying to make sure that you're not dehydrated nor, I would say malnourished, but right now it's, just getting some sort of protein and vitamins in at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's pretty hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard work, but I know in the end it'll pay off. And I don't have any regrets, but I still, like, yesterday I was saying, or I was just like, I was laying here and I'm like, I can't believe, like, I really did this.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Like, yeah, so it's still kind of surreal, obviously because, one, I haven't seen any changes yet. I'm still on the liquid diet and stuff, and just because, trying to keep hydrated, and eventually I'll start seeing the results over the next, couple of weeks. But it's still like, wow.
Right. And that's what as you were mentioning that's what I was saying is on top of it, that give it about a 3 to 4 month period, and you go back to watching these videos, and you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That'll be where, I mean, you'll definitely obviously start seeing a lot of differences, once you start feeling better and are able to get up and move and, get back to a normal everyday routine. You'll start to see little differences, obviously, in the scale and face and everything else. But when you go back to that, it's going to be a big difference. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I'm doing now. Just taking it easy. I'll probably take this week off from work. I hadn't planned on it, but now knowing how I'm feeling, it's
right.
Or maybe get in a couple of hours a day or something. Just to,
recovery is definitely taking a little more of a toll than
initially thought.
Yeah, I think we were getting a little overzealous in that because of how I recovered. I seemed to recover pretty quickly from it, and so we're like, oh yeah, it'll be about the same.
Well, that, and then how I recovered from my gallbladder, having that.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't awful either. I mean, this isn't awful, but it's definitely more than.
It takes a lot out of you still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally get that. And that's why I was originally going to go back to work today, but knowing yesterday how she was and how it was still affecting her, I just,
And still taking the pain meds.
Right. I just couldn't have you here by yourself.
Yeah.
It was just not going to work.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so.
That's kind of where we are.
That's where we are. Again, thank you everybody so much for all your well wishes and good juju and whatever you've sent our way.
Oh yeah, no, we appreciate it, and that was.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been really appreciated. It's been a lot of texting, a lot of responding, especially like Facebook, and would get text messages and Facebook messages, but it was all well worth it. It was great to relay to Ryane how what everyone's saying and who all is messaging and asking, and it's been really nice.
Yeah,
so
and I just had the last few days I've just been. I'll get up and walk around, come lay back down, watch TV for a little bit, fall asleep. So I really haven't been in the mood to like even a text conversation. I just didn't feel like it. So, but those of you that have reached out, I think at least to me personally, on text, I have responded to, and I really appreciate your thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll give you another update probably sometime this coming weekend.
Yeah.
After some more recovery, see how things are going. And then step on the scale this weekend. Really see where we are. Try to avoid it this week.
Yeah.
While you're still doing a lot of recovery work, but I think
feel like it anyway.
This Saturday will be week. I mean,
it'll be a full week.
You can consider it week 1. I mean, obviously Thursday, given your surgery date,
right?
But you can consider that week 1 post-op video.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So crazy. So, thanks again, everybody.
Thanks.
And we'll see you around.
Catch you later. Take it easy.